27,000 septic systems sit beneath Westchester properties in the New York City watershed. An estimated 10% are failing. When they fail, what leaks into the ground reaches the water supply for millions. This is the Westchester Brief. I'm Jim. Let's get into it. On March 25th, Westchester County launched a first-of-its-kind $3.5 million septic system rehabilitation and sewer connection program. If you were a property owner in the New York City watershed with a failing septic system, you can apply for an interest-free loan of up to $49,999. The county, the property owner, and the contractor sign a third-party agreement. No money up front. The program targets approximately 27,000 septic systems within the watershed supplying drinking water to New York City and parts of Westchester. That watershed covers 12 communities: Bedford, Cortlandt, Harrison, Lewisboro, Mount Pleasant, Newcastle, North Castle, North Salem, Pound Ridge, Somers, Yorktown, and Mount Kisco. When a septic system fails, it releases fecal bacteria, viruses, nitrates, phosphorus, cryptosporidium, and giardia into waterways, feeding the drinking supply. Since 2010, over 164 documented sewage spills in the county, roughly one every 3 weeks. The roots go back to 1997 when Westchester, New York City, and the state signed a Watershed Memorandum of Agreement committing hundreds of millions in environmental partnership funding. Since then, over 5,500 septic systems have been repaired, but an estimated 2,700 more need attention, and federal protections are eroding. In November 2025, the EPA proposed narrowing the definition of waters of the United States under the Clean Water Act, stripping protection from 80% of U.S. wetlands. The EPA's proposed 2026 budget cuts the Clean Water State Revolving Fund by over 90%. Governor Hochul announced $250 million statewide for water infrastructure on March 12th, including a $30 million grant for the Rye Lake Water Filtration Plant in Harrison. Westchester's $3.5 million program is modest in absolute dollars but strategically positioned. It fills a gap that federal rollbacks are widening, and it protects a shared resource serving every New Yorker who turns on a faucet. Apply by emailing planning at westchestercountyny.gov or through the county's ArcGIS portal. That's the deep dive. Here's what else is happening in Westchester. Northwell Health acquired roughly 240 surgeons from Optum, expanding across urology, orthopedics, and general surgery. Northwell already operates Northern Westchester Hospital and Phelps. For patients, the question is whether your insurance network and specialist access are changing. County Executive Ken Jenkins introduced the lesser Prevailing Wage Act, requiring prevailing wages on construction and maintenance for county-leased properties. If passed, it changes the economics of every commercial lease involving county government. The Westchester County Conservation District adopted an expanded work plan with 21% more state funding. New programs include farmland preservation, urban agriculture support, and stormwater management workshops. That wraps the week. 4 episodes, 4 stories that shape how we live here. Subscribe on YouTube for the video version. It takes 10 seconds and makes a real difference. I'm Jim, and I live here. I'll see you Monday.